So I was watching this YouTube channel, a popular YouTube channel called YTWrestlingFacts. I'll leave a link to the video here in my description or somewhere in this video. And he recently made a video called Top 10 Things, Top 10 Reasons that Prove the WWE Hates Its Fans, or something like that. Basically, giving 10 reasons why he thinks the WWE hates its fans. And I do agree with them on like a few points as far as like the authority promos. Those are horrible. 95% of those are boring and are pointless. Fan signs, editing fan signs or taking away fan signs, lowering crowds, noise is stupid. I agree with that. I also agree with the new era. It's not really a new era since it's the same old things happening, just new wrestlers and just them repeating that it's a new era. Everything is pretty much the same. So I agree with them there. But there were some points that he made that to me did not make sense. I respect anybody's opinion when it comes to wrestling. So I respect his opinion. But some points he was making was totally off to me, in my opinion. Totally off the mark. For example, the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame, well, this one wasn't totally off, but he seemed to be implying that Chris Benoit should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm a Chris Benoit fan. I've always been a Chris Benoit fan. And he was definitely one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. But for any wrestling fan to not realize or recognize why he is not in the Hall of Fame has to either be totally blind or just lacking common sense. There's no reason there's no good that can come from the WWE inducting Chris Benoit into the Hall of Fame. Do you guys know what he did? Do you know what he did? He killed his wife, kid, and himself. And that would be the only thing that would be brought up if he ever was inducted into the Hall of Fame. So the WWE is actually making a good decision by not putting in Chris Benoit into their Hall of Fame, and I have no problem with that. I agree with guys like Owen Hart should be in, China should be in, several others should be in, but Chris Benoit, come on, guys. Seriously, are we still going to say Chris Benoit should be in just because of what he did in the ring and not realize how bad that would make the WWE look? Come on, guys. Come on now. Let's be serious. Let's be serious and have some common sense. Okay, another point is about Roman Reigns. I know he said, yeah, I agree with some wrestlers who should be pushed who are not being pushed. I don't agree with Tyler Breeze. I've never been a fan of Tyler Breeze. I don't see what's the big fuss. To me, he's just another version of Dolph Ziggler who I do not like at all, who I think is really overrated. So I'm actually happy that they are not pushing Tyler Breeze. And to sit here and say that they should not be pushing Roman Reigns, yeah, the fans hate Roman Reigns, but let's look at why the fans hate or seemingly hate Roman Reigns. The internet wrestling fans. Remember, the internet wrestling fans are the most fickle fans of anything, really. In any sport you look at, these are fickle fans. These are the same guys who were cheering, saying Daniel Bryan deserves a push and all this, all that. And as soon as he got his push, and as soon as he became champion, I was reading message boards. I was reading different, wrestling websites. And fans were starting to complain that they were making him look too strong. So wrestling internet fans definitely are fickle. They change their minds with the wind. So for Vince McMahon for him to decide to push a wrestler just based on what the fans think would be stupid of Vince McMahon's part, because wrestling fans, their minds change. And Roman Reigns is not trash. Roman Reigns is not a waste. Roman Reigns is not boring, though that is subjective. He's not boring. If you have been watching him for the last few weeks, even this, I'll just stick to this AJ Styles for you. Roman Reigns has not been boring. There has not been anything that he has done that's boring. I mean, he just took out AJ Styles, showing more character development. Yeah, he's not the best on the mic. He's probably one of the worst, actually. But he has been getting better. He's not the best wrestler. He doesn't have a great moveset. Yeah, I realize that he doesn't have a great moveset. But to deny the fact that he has had plenty of exciting, great matches with Lesnar, with Daniel Bryan, with AJ Styles, with even the Big Show. For fans to deny that simply because they hate Roman Reigns and he is not from the indies, he didn't work hard enough like other guys who came up in the indies, is, to me, pretty lame. It's pretty lame. I respect your opinion, but that's pretty lame. Roman Reigns is not trash. I'll tell you trash, and I'll show you a wrestler who's trash and boring. Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman is the definition of boring, the definition of trash, and he doesn't deserve a push. But Roman Reigns has proven time and time again throughout the last year that he can put on a great match. Yeah, he might not be totally responsible, and maybe he has been carried in a few matches, but it takes two to tango. And Roman Reigns has done his part. So, for people to say Vince McMahon is dumb because the fans don't want him, no. You don't base decisions solely on what the fans think, especially wrestling fans, because wrestling fans, as I mentioned earlier, change their mind as much as I change my underwear, which is every single day. So, Vince McMahon is actually a pretty smart guy. Roman Reigns gets the biggest reactions because people hate him with a passion. People love him with the passion. He's one of the top merchandise sellers in the WWE. So Vince McMahon is smart. Roman Reigns is going to get people to talk about the WWE, get people to talk about wrestling, get people to talk about, oh no, why he sucks, why he doesn't suck, like the reason I'm making this video right here. And that any publicity pretty much is good publicity when it comes to the actual wrestling aspect of things. So I totally disagree with YouTube Wrestling Facts. It's not... Roman Reigns isn't boring. Roman Reigns, his push is deserving. Yeah, maybe I believe that they should be pushing other wrestlers as well and not just focus on one top guy, but more of a variety of top guys like they used to do in the Attitude Era. But please stop disrespecting Roman Reigns. Stop saying you speak for all wrestling fans, because all wrestling fans do not agree, as the merchandise sellers have shown, as the reaction he gets has shown. There are plenty of Roman Reigns fans and people like me who used to hate Roman Reigns but now recognize that he is getting better. He is talented. So I just had to make a video to reply to that. Make sure you like this video. Comment below how you feel about what I just said. I'll leave the link to the YouTube Wrestling Facts so you can go check out his video and see what I'm talking about. But my name is DaChamp. This is GameDayz. We out.